right now on a special edition of Showbiz Tonight, the Great Grammy Showdown.
Showbiz Tonight teams up with the Recording Academy, the people behind the Grammys, to reveal the biggest, best, most explosive star showdowns expected Sunday.
The showdown between Eminem and Jay-Z.
Y'all should be afraid of what I'm going to do next.
Is this the year for M's big recovery, or does Jay-Z have the blueprint to Grammy Gold?
The Grammy Showdown between Lady Gaga and Katy Perry. Will it be a teenage dream come true for Katy, or monster wins for Gaga?
The most bizarre Grammy showdowns: Michael Jackson versus John Mayer, and Justin Bieber versus Susan Boyle.
A special edition of TV's most provocative entertainment news show, The Great Grammy Showdowns,
starts right now. Hello, I'm AJ Hammer, coming to you from New York City.
Hi there, everyone. I'm Brooke Anderson in Hollywood, and this is a special edition of Showbiz Tonight, The Great Grammy Showdowns. Let me tell you that tonight is going to be an extraordinary night as the Recording Academy hands out the Grammys to the biggest and best music stars.
And tonight, Showbiz Tonight is teaming up with the Recording Academy to bring you the remarkable showdowns that will make the Grammys this year a show of Sunday showdowns to remember. And we begin with the showdown between Lady Gaga and Katy Perry. I mean, how do you choose? They're up against each other in several categories, which is why Showbiz Tonight can tell you, you better brace yourself for the lady versus Katy. One rocketed to fame in a meat dress. The other rocks a cupcake top. Now, Lady Gaga and Katy Perry have something else in common besides an edible wardrobe. They're going head-to-head at the Grammys in 4 big showdowns.
They're two of the biggest female stars that we have in pop music these days.
Run for your lives. It's the California Girl versus the Fame Monster. In the Best Female Pop Vocal Performance category, Lady Gaga's Bad Romance is up against Perry's song with Snoop Dogg, California Girls. California Girls is also nominated in the Best Pop Vocal Collaboration category, where it's up against Gaga's duet with Beyonce, Telephone. There will also be showdowns between Lady Gaga and Katy Perry at the Grammys for Best Pop Vocal Album and for the big Grammy Enchilada Album of the Year. Despite the showdowns, Katy Perry tells Showbiz Tonight she loves Gaga.
I'm the hugest Lady Gaga fan.
But all's fair in love and Grammys, so expect a great Grammy night showdown when the California Girl faces the Fame Monster. So who will bring home the most Grammy Gold? Will it be Gaga or will it be Katy? Let the great debate begin. With me in New York, John Norris, who's a former MTV correspondent and host of the great website Noisebox.org. Also with me, legendary rappers Salt and Peppa, who were the first female rappers ever to win a Grammy. Salt and Peppa are currently on their Legends of Hip Hop tour. You must check them out. All right, guys, you can't deny this is a great Grammy showdown between Lady Gaga and Katy Perry. Salt, I want to start with you. Who you gunning for in this particular showdown?
Well, I was talking to Pep and I said if you go strictly with vocals, it's hard because they both sing really well and they're both very talented. They're both controversial, but I say Lady Gaga because of the outfits, you know, like the hats and the, you know, she's like the Madonna of this era.
But should
you
that
know?
matter so much if she walks away with the most Grammys? Well, what do you think, Peppa?
mean, I just think Lady Gaga. I mean, only because, like she said, visually she's great, she's awesome, she's forward, you know, as far as she put a new meaning to express yourself. I mean, for God's sake, she's a Halloween costume.
Yeah, well.
You know, everybody's Lady Gaga. You know, Katy Perry is not really walking around with a Katy Perry.
I just want to see how she's going to top the old meat dress that she wore
Right, exactly.
last year. Let me go to you, John Norris.
Yeah.
These ladies have won a Grammy. You yourself have covered the Grammys for a long time. They're up for 4 categories each. Who do you think gets the most?
I think at the end of the night, Gaga's going to win more, but and Gaga won 2 last year. Let's remember in the dance category and the electronic dance album, she sees herself as something more than just a dance artist into those larger pop categories. So I think they're going to award her this year. I see her maybe winning 2 of those. I think Katie's best chance is in the collaboration category with Snoop Dogg for California Girls, because this is a terrific song, and Snoop can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned.
Well, of course, the big enchilada of the night is Album of the Year. That's the one everybody wants to win, but they have some tough competition. Eminem is up for Album of the Year as well. So do you think it is a sure win for either Gaga or Katie in that category?
I think Eminem will probably sweep the night. I don't know. That guy is unstoppable.
He is. He can take a break and come back, and everyone jumps right on Eminem. But I mean, that is a tough competition between. But don't sleep on Katie. I mean, she's still edgy, but you know, Gaga is just so worldwide and crazy. I mean, her name speaks for itself. It's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Gaga. You see, like Gaga.
Yeah.
You know,
she is the full entertainment package.
Well, John,
she
what's
does
your
it all.
take on Album of the Year with Eminem in there?
You're going to think I'm crazy. You guys all are, because I think that Katie and Gaga sort of cancel out the pop vote in Album of the Year. I think Emma's going to do all right, but I truly believe it's between, you can't bet against country at the Grammy Awards,
True.
between Lady Antebellum and my personal pick, Arcade Fire, and I'm so happy that they have an Album of the Year nomination.
All right, let me kick it out to Brooke Anderson in Hollywood. Now, Brooke, Eminem has more than just the showdown with Lady Gaga and Katy Perry to worry about, doesn't he?
He certainly does, AJ, because Eminem will also be taking on Jay-Z. Eminem's got a total of 10 nominations, more than anyone else. And it's his big showdown with Jay-Z in 4 categories, including Record of the Year, that will definitely make this one Grammy night to remember.
Y'all should be afraid of what I'm gonna do next. Hold up.
7-time Grammy winner Jay-Z says we should be afraid of what he's gonna do next, while 11-time Grammy winner Eminem is boasting he's not afraid. These two rap giants face each other in 4 categories in a Grammy clash of the hip-hop titans.
Everybody wants a good hip-hop beef.
Jay-Z's Empire State of Mind with Alicia Keys is up for a Best Rap Song Collaboration, Best Rap Song, and Record of the Year. While Eminem's hit duet with Rihanna, Love the Way You Lie, is competing with Empire State of Mind in all 3 of those categories. So, who has the edge?
Since I'm from New York, I definitely have to go with Empire State of Mind.
There's also a Jay-Z Eminem showdown in a 4th category at the Grammys, Best Rap Album.
For Best Rap Album specifically, I think Eminem has, it's a lock for Eminem.
So all eyes will be watching to see who comes out on top in the great Grammy Night Showdown, the clash of the hip-hop titans.
A clash of the hip-hop titans indeed. So who will take home Record of the Year? Pop culture specialist Tanika Ray is with me now in Hollywood, and the legendary Salt and Peppa are back with us in New York. In 1995, they won the Grammy for Best Rap Performance by a duo or group. All right, ladies, while Eminem and Jay-Z will be battling it out in 4 categories, all eyes are on the showdown for Record of the Year. Eminem featuring Rihanna for Love the Way You Lie, and Jay-Z and Alicia Keys for Empire State of Mind. Peppa, who do you think's going to take home the Grammy for Record of the Year, Eminem or Jay-Z?
Well, I have to say, I represent New York, Empire State of Mind, but I mean, Eminem hands down. I mean, that's a bad guy to actually be able to have Rihanna sing that hook, Love the Way You Lie, after she went through what she went through with Chris Brown.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's amazing.
It totally worked. I agree. Salt, what do you think?
Well, I'm also partial to Empire State of Mind, and kudos to Jay-Z for doing it as long as he's been doing it and still nominated for Grammys. Probably it'll be Eminem, but I think the collaboration on both sides were brilliant.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough competition between those guys. And I want to note, we can't forget how personal the Grammys are for Eminem with his entire album, Recovery. In fact, just before Recovery was released, Eminem told me about how he hit rock bottom after getting out of rehab. Watch what he said.
And that's when I overdosed, got out the hospital, relapsed a short time after that, basically scared of myself.
Tanika, Eminem's personal story is so intertwined with his album. Could that be a factor in the vote? Who do you say, Eminem or Jay-Z?
100%.
Yeah.
You know what? First of all, big ups to Salt and Pepper, and you girls are right on the nose. When it comes down to it, I think it's about the full picture of the artist, and especially for Eminem, this is his comeback. He hit the dumps, he went away, he found himself, he revitalized his art, and he came back and slayed it in the Billboard charts. And as great as Jay-Z was with Alicia Keys. It was a great song. I think it peaked maybe in June, and I think that Eminem to get Rihanna to expose herself, that's the most we've ever heard her talk about.
And it's Eminem's time, like you
Absolutely.
say. And you know, Eminem and Jay-Z are also battling it out for Best Rap Album. They're going to be against the likes of Drake, The Roots, B.O.B., Peppa, Eminem, or Jay-Z for Best Rap Album.
Gosh.
And we all love Jay-Z. We all love Jay-Z.
I do love Jay-Z. I mean, Blueprint, yeah, you know, Jay-Z. I just, you know, Eminem is just, you know, very open, forward, personal. He's in your face,
it's his moment.
you know.
Eminem all the way down the list
moment.
for these girls. Tanika Ray, Salt and Peppa, thanks.
More big Grammy showdowns coming up on this special edition of Showbiz Tonight, including Chris Brown's Grammy showdown with himself. Remember, 2 years ago, right before the Grammys, Brown brutally beat Rihanna, and now he's up for 3 awards. Will he finally redeem himself?
Justin Bieber versus Drake. They're both so young, they're both Canadian, they're even friends. And they're both up for Best New Artist. And Bieber also battles Susan Boyle in one of the weirdest Grammy showdowns.
I'm going with Team Bieber on this one, as opposed to Susan Boyle.
I think we're going to lean more towards Susan Boyle.
Well, Susan Boyle and Justin Bieber have some stiff competition in the battle for Best Pop Vocal Album. They're also up against Lady Gaga, John Mayer, and Katy Perry. So, who do you want to win? Well, we asked you to text us and to vote on our Showbiz Tonight Facebook page. And you say the winner should be Lady Gaga and her album, The Fame Monster. You're watching a special edition of Showbiz Tonight, Great Grammy Showdown.
What you need, you can have that. My black card, they don't decline that. See potential in you, let me mold that. I can transform ya, I can transform ya.
That's Chris Brown's I Can Transform Ya off Graffiti, his Grammy-nominated R&B album. The big question we're asking tonight, will the Grammys lead to Brown's redemption? Welcome back to the special edition of Showbiz Tonight, the Great Grammy Showdowns. I'm AJ Hammer in New York.
And I'm Brooke Anderson in Hollywood. Now the Great Grammy Showdown between Chris Brown and himself. Just hours before the Grammy Awards 2 years ago, Chris Brown got into that now infamous fight with his then-girlfriend Rihanna, beat her up, and later pleaded guilty to assaulting her. Now, 2 years later, Brown is up for 3 Grammys, including Best Contemporary R&B Album. So, could this year's Grammys lead to Chris Brown's redemption? Pop culture specialist Tanika Ray is with me here in Hollywood. Hey, one of Brown's Grammy nominations is for his song Deuces in the Best Rap Song Collaboration category. And he is up against Rihanna and Eminem for their smash hit Love the Way You Lie. It's about domestic abuse. Tanika.
Awkward.
Awkward.
Yes.
Ironic.
It's very ironic, but here's the thing, like you said, redemption for Chris Brown, and he should be very proud of himself that he's even in the game and that he's nominated. That is the most he can hope for after 2 years of this incident being in the anniversary of this incident. You know what? It's still not a joyful place for Chris, and I love the fact that he's up against Rihanna. I think Eminem and Rihanna will take it 1,000% over.
But do you
Deuces.
think that he has a chance at winning
Absolutely.
a Grammy and taking one step towards repairing his image?
I do. Remember, Eminem took him like 5 or 6 years for redemption.
That's true.
So it's going to take a little bit longer for
bit
Chris
more
to be
time.
accepted in all of those
It's
circles.
not going to be immediate, but maybe
Absolutely
he
not.
is, you know, a little bit further along.
He's
in
on
his
the path.
redemption. And the judge in his case has praised his progress. All right, Tanika Ray, good to see you.
Thanks. You too.
Now on to some of the weirdest Grammy showdowns we'll be seeing, including 49-year-old Susan Boyle against 16-year-old teenage heartthrob Justin Bieber, and John Mayer up against the late Michael Jackson. 13-time Grammy winner Michael Jackson up for a posthumous 14th award. His biggest competition, 7-time winner John Mayer.
Best pop male vocal performance. You have Michael Jackson for This Is It. And then John Mayer with Half My Heart.
In another strange Grammy showdown, it's a battle of the YouTube stars. Justin Bieber, who rocketed to fame with his musical YouTube videos, is up for